What is up, my friends? How are we? You are very welcome along to this evening's Anfield Agenda News Roundup. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the possibility of Darwin Nunez departing in January. We're going to be giving you the latest on Federico Chiesa and his Liverpool future. We're also going to be pouring some cold water on some transfer links and giving you some updates with regards to Liverpool players who are currently out on loan and are staying put. So that and lots more to come over the course of this video, but you know the drill. We want to know your thoughts, so do let us know in the comment section. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, but most importantly, my friends, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So let's start off with the Darwin Nunez story then. So something came out late last night that suggested Liverpool are open to accepting offers for Darwin. And I wanted to just do my own research on this one. So over the course of the day, and speaking with David Lynch, that video by the way will be out later on, so check that out and you'll see our conversation around this. But it does indeed seem like, yes, Liverpool will take an offer in and around the €50 million mark for Darwin Nunez should it come in even in January. Now, to tie this all together, it feels as if that did come in, and we've talked about this on stream many times, that there was an offer from Milan that was mentioned, which was a €5 million loan fee, followed up by 45 million fee at the end of the season guaranteed. That could trigger Liverpool into moving towards the likes of Omar Marmoush, who I can also confirm is somebody that Liverpool have looked at. There has been reporting, of course, linking Marmoush to Manchester City, so Liverpool may need to get a move on with that one. But I wanted to open up the stream, or the video I should say, with that little bit of a positive update, because we all know that at this point Darwin Nunez's future at Liverpool is just a matter of time. So if it would work for all parties, it is something that could very well be possible even as early as this month. So keep an eye on the Darwin situation over the next week or two. We're also going to have David Lynch on the channel for a Q&A as the month goes on, that you guys can put your questions directly to him. So keep an eye out for that when we confirm that video with David earlier on today. And my video with him will be out tonight at 6 o'clock. So moving on to a transfer that never made sense to me and one that I can absolutely pour cold water over. It is the idea that Liverpool are interested in signing Morgan Gibbs White. It very much isn't the case, and it looks as if this is just Morgan Gibbs White and his agent trying to get the contract renewal talk kicked up and talking about some interest in him with clubs like Liverpool. So you don't need to be concerned about that one. Let Morgan Gibbs White go about his business. He won't be coming to Liverpool Football Club. Now, Federico Chiesa. We've always reported on this channel, of course, along with David Lynch, that Liverpool were never open to sending him on loan over to Italy, despite the constant reports. And I even got in my own head about it, to be honest, and started doubting whether we were right about all of this. But thankfully, his agent came out and spoke about it, and this is what Chiesa's agent had to say. Napoli did not negotiate a contract with Chiesa from Liverpool, and the club has no intention of dispensing with the player. The player is continuing with Liverpool and is seeking the opportunity to participate in the upcoming period, which is great news because we do have the League Cup game against Spurs coming up, Accrington Stanley game, another League Cup game with Spurs, some league games as well, and he will get minutes. So this is good news for me. If he is now fit and available, which he is, hopefully Arne Slot starts to utilise him in the coming weeks and we have yet another attacking option, which can only be good news for the remainder of the season. So again, we're going to talk about the situation with Trent Alexander Arnold here, because you're going to see lots around this, but everybody is now getting to the point, and I am speaking about everybody, journalists, people inside the club, where this can't go on any longer. There has to be a decision made on this, and I do expect that we'll see it over the next week or two. So I think we're going to get a resolution on Trent's future one way or the other, whether that is the long goodbye and him departing at the end of the season, or whether it is Trent signing a new contract. I very, very much doubt there'll be any movement from Trent in January with regards to a move to Madrid or anywhere else, because Liverpool simply don't want to look into that option, and who can blame them? I have my own take on this, but I am very much in the minority on it, so I'm going to keep those to our streams, but let's wait and see. He has been dribbled past more times than any other defender in Europe, top five leagues this season, by the way. That's from WhoScored.com. 30 times Trent has been dribbled past, which is not a great stat, not one we want to be reading at this particular time. Now, I want to go on to a rumour that stems from Ficajes, but is mentioned on Transfer Sector as well. It said Liverpool have tabled a €50 million offer for TCHOUAMENI. 35 million initial payment with an additional €15 million next season, according to this report. And again, I don't know there to be any truth to this. Zubamendi, I think we're certainly still in that race, but this will be very much a surprise to me because under Jurgen we knew the interest in Tchouaméni, and Real Madrid with this number would be taking a significant loss on him. But again, I gotta say, it feels to me like we're an easy club to link to him, to try and get some interest up on him, and I've no doubt Madrid would be open to selling him, but I can't sit here and say that I know of any interest from Liverpool in making that happen, as much as there's no doubt that he's a very, very good footballer. Now, we're moving on to Ben Doak for a second, because there's more offers going to come in for him, and this piece here from the Mail said that Liverpool will continue to point to the £30 million valuation they have of Ben Doak as Crystal Palace look to make a revised offer for the Scottish international. Look, if we can get 30 million quid for Ben Doak, it would be great business, and if the club genuinely don't see his long-term future being here, then why not take the 30 million? But you would, of course, want to see that reinvested back into the squad. So keep an eye on what's happening there. I don't really want to sell Ben Doak personally, because I think he's a great player. But again, it isn't my decision that matters here. So keep an eye on that situation over the course of the window. And one other bit of news, this with another Liverpool loanee, this one being Stefan Bajcetic. This news breaking from the Mail that said Stefan Bajcetic is set to stay at Red Bull Salzburg, despite the interest from Real Betis. The decision being that it would just destabilise him more to send him over to Spain, to settle back in over there. By the time he does, then you're close to the end of the season when he's back and comfortable. So leaving him at Salzburg, once he gets the game time, is apparently something that the club are open to do and I'm happy to do. Now, transfer sector have also broke something around Virgil van Dijk, which I'm going to hang off and talk about on tonight's late night agenda, because I'll have more information on it then. So do come and join me for that one at 8:45. And one final report, again, coming out of Spain, so take it with a pinch of salt, around the Trent situation is that Trent Alexander Arnold has taken his contract to the point Real Madrid asked him to. This piece said they told him, you have to do an Mbappe. So, I don't know, but I do know we're all fed up of the will he, won't he stuff, so it needs to make up his mind now, and we need to find out what we're dealing with so Liverpool can make plans moving forward. So that is pretty much it for me for this video, ladies and gentlemen. We've covered lots of stuff, and I'm looking forward to reading your thoughts in the comment section, particularly around the idea of Darwin maybe moving as early as January, because I've got to be honest with you, it was a surprise, a pleasant surprise, to be honest with you, that to hear from a couple of people that, yeah, it would be something Liverpool may be open to. So keep an eye on that one. If a firm offer comes in for Darwin, we may see Liverpool move to act to bring in a replacement. But most importantly, keep an eye out with us for lots of great content over the month. We've got the preview for the Spurs game coming out tomorrow as well. Tonight I'll be back at 8:45 with the late night agenda, and we'll have our news recap video after that as well. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful Monday. Thank you for joining me, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.